Hola.
Oh, hey, Braden.
Let me guess, my voice is very crackly right now.
You are crackling. You sound like popcorn.
Love it.
But if history repeats itself, we should be clearing up soon. And we've got Bud on hand.
Hello.
Yeah, there he
Why,
is.
hello, butt.
How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing real good.
Good. Good. How do I
What have you
sound?
been doing?
I'm on my phone on LTE.
You're on LTE. You sound pretty good.
Okay, good.
You sound
Because
fine to me.
the internet connection out here is balls. So,
Okay.
Yo.
Are you in
Probably
someone's
not
home?
as balls as mine.
yeah, no, I'm in my Dan's house.
Okay.
But my phone internet is more reliable than his home internet. Because he's in the boonies.
But
That's good. But
But what?
anyway,
But my butt.
but anyway,
Blue Rodeo.
Blue Rodeo?
no.
But anyway.
I don't know.
Blues Traveler. But anyways,
What did I
Oh,
say?
Jesus.
The Blues Brothers?
What?
you said Blue Rodeo. That is not their song.
Sweet.
But anyway.
Yep.
But anyway, hey Braden, hey Jeff, hey Sean.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Sean.
Are you guys
Hi, Ramel.
doing?
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, guys. Hi. Welcome to the first official podcast.
It is
Official?
it is our first official podcast with the four dads and a podcast.
Yeah, we made it.
Whoa.
We did it.
We done
Man,
it.
trials
It was official.
and tribulation up until this point.
Everything was unofficial.
This has the stamp of approval. Even
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be sure to do that.
So,
Well, we've got our new pitcher now, so it's official as it gets. We're
That's
all
right.
That's very true.
we're all animated, so
that's for sure.
we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room or just move on from it.
Let's move
we
on.
could discuss the whole.
Oh, hello.
Yes. All right. Are we going to do like an intro? Is that how this works?
You could do an intro.
Buddy, welcome to the Four Dads and a Podcast.
You're- Crackly.
Crackly.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea what the hell's going on. I don't know how to
It's your NAT settings. I know all about NAT settings.
It could things. I'm not gonna lie.
Here, I can come over to your place. So I can handle your NATs for you.
Oh,
Oh, I would love you to handle my gnats. Set them.
I'm all
up.
about the NATs.
hey,
Yeah.
hey Braden.
Yes, Raymel.
What kind of vehicle does a mushroom drive?
Oh,
This isn't homework, I don't think. It's just tell
me,
us.
Ray.
Just,
Tell me.
just
A Spores car.
Sports.
that's good. I
Ah,
like the one.
ah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
Well,
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. I
Or are
got
you
one for you guys.
doing that counter, the ticker?
Maybe, I don't know. Somebody else can do it.
Oh, that's
So-
your idea.
I've got one for you.
Sure, shoot.
What do you call
Darn it.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
What?
No idea. The follow up. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs?
What?
Still no idea.
It's pretty good.
So
That's good.
let's say some hey and thanks, and those people that are listening before the first episode there. Colleen, thanks for the suggestions. Jess, thanks for listening, and Dave, we hear you out there, buddy.
Do we?
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Good job,
Yeah,
Dave.
somebody told me funny.
So we do like introductions for those
Yeah.
We should.
us
So-
fire voices.
So we'll do the introduction, sorry, and then we'll play the clip of us practicing the first time.
I love that. That sounds fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, start off, Sean.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm Sean. Sometimes they call me Hills. And this is my first time doing a podcast, so hoping this goes well. Not really sure what to expect, but nevertheless, here we are, and that's me. So whoever's next can go.
Hey.
I was waiting for it.
That was just a big setup, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was.
it was.
It was.
You're useless.
Once you guys listen to the clip, you'll understand what's going on. My name is Ray Mel. This is my first time doing a podcast, but I do have a YouTube channel. But they call me Ray. So there you go. Off to the next guy.
I'll go. Mine. I don't know how they convinced me to do some sort of weird social media experiment podcasty thing, but I love these guys, and I wanted to spend more time with them, so that's what's going on. And I've never done this before.
All I had to do was send a text, say, "Hey, who wanted to do a podcast?" And then here we are. That was the good bit.
Quite honestly, Jeff
was-
was like,
that was pretty
that sounds cool. Jeff,
Sounds cool.
Jeff was that sounds cool. And then I was like, hey, Jeff, click this link. We're testing something. What?
But I had to read something, and then I had to sit down and just guys, fuck. Yeah,
Guy comes
I
in
don't
with,
know.
are you guys talking about me?
yeah. I
And-
still think you're talking about me.
Always.
Well, we don't want to talk about you, but sometimes we need.
Sometimes we have no choice.
Guys, we
Hey,
need to talk about
I
Jeff.
get that. I get that. It's the body odor thing again, isn't it?
And the
And,
chest hair. Like that, something
What?
needs to be done about that.
You don't like the braids?
Well, or okay, it's the cornrows that I can't stand.
Fuck. Damn it.
That sounds like
It's
it
been-
hurt so much on the chest.
It's been 6 years, guys. You couldn't have said something before now?
We
Oh,
tried.
we've said it. Just
We tried, but you're
Oh.
all about it.
Braden, do you need to introduce yourself, or did you already do it? I can't remember.
I didn't. I could. Is that necessary?
You should.
No, like
I guess
we got, like,
everybody else has done it, so why not? If you guys all jumped off a bridge, I might just sit there watching.
And record it.
Obviously, because I need to replay that shit.
Yep.
So, I guess anyway, I'm Braden. Sometimes the guys call me Blu-ray. Not exactly sure how that happened, but it did, and it stuck.
Well, we would call you B-Ray, short for Braden, and then B-Ray just kind of extended to Blu-ray, and that part stuck quite a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know when that happened, but sometime within the last 15 years of knowing you.
Yeah. So as
Yeah.
far as any background's concerned, we've known each other for what, 10 plus years? Is it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, give or
Something
take.
like
I'm-
that.
Long
Yeah,
time.
I've been in Ontario for 15 years, and I've known Braden just about as long as I've lived here, maybe a year or two into it. And then
I think
about a
it
decade
was-
ago, I met Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, ta-da. Now you're caught up.
here we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
All fucking.
And then Jeff,
10
I've
years
known you
of
for-
history.
yeah, at least.
So
Wow,
the
yeah.
idea behind this podcast is that, well, COVID's still around and it sucks, and we don't get a chance to go visit each other or hang out with each other as often as we like. So we started a podcast.
hmm This is it. You're listening to it.
So
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah,
if, you've
for
made,
listening.
if you made it this far,
You
that's
are-
great.
Complete nonsense. yeah,
So I think we have somewhat of a plan.
yeah. A bunch of amateurs talking. We're really just making a phone call, and you're invited to listen, but not talk to us. That's really all it is.
Unless you get an invite. You know.
Exactly.
I may be able to pull some strings.
yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I know a guy.
I don't know. You got to be careful when Ray says he's going to pull something. It's usually not what you expect.
Probably exactly what you expect.
Just one look at him, you know exactly what it is gonna pull.
There was this one time.
So today's Friday, November 13th.
Friday the 13th, perfect day to start a podcast.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, man, it's
I just
my
realized
my
that.
brother's birthday today.
Oh, yeah? Right.
Oh yeah, he hit the big 3-0.
Oh, my God. Happy birthday.
Jesus.
So
Ernie.
it makes me feel old now.
You are old now.
But,
Saw the
but
pictures.
you're the youngest guy out of the group.
Yeah, I am. So
Well, that's okay.
I guess that's a good thing.
What are we all
look
drinking
on the
tonight?
upside, right?
Yeah,
I cracked Bud Light.
Pussy.
classy. I mean, what?
Of course you did.
I got a Keats tonight.
Nice.
Not a boy.
Was that from your Stag and Doe?
Taken over 3 years ago. It's only a little skunky.
Didn't you give me all of those beers?
No, those were from a different time.
I got some of them.
Well, I'm
Oh, yeah.
drinking some Karma Citra from Great Lakes Brewery.
Oh, I haven't tried that one.
It's
Nice.
pretty delicious. I was actually just thinking about it the other day. Hadn't seen it in the LCBO for a while, and then lo and behold, there it was today.
What do you normally drink?
Normally, it's Octopus Wants to Fight,
Right on.
also from Great
I,
Lakes, because it's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
I sent a picture to the Instagram message there. If you guys can see it, we can probably post this later somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I got convinced into buying 2 different Skull gift packs at the liquor store tonight.
What is that?
Bone Shaker, nice.
Bone
So Bone Shaker. So it's 4-pack Bone Shaker, and then that's a mug.
Right on.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah,
What's the other
so
one?
that's really cool. And the other one is
Crystal
Crystal
Head
Head Vodka. So that's
With
actually
skull shot glasses. Nice.
Skull Shot. So this is actually made by Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, really?
Yep.
This is his vodka company. I heard him on the Joe Rogan podcast, name drop there, and he was talking about this. I've been trying to get it for a couple of years, and they sell out so quick. They had 2 left at the liquor store, and I grabbed it up. So I'm looking forward to trying it out.
Right on.
I'm not drinking that tonight. I've got Bud Light, but
Jeff, you drinking anything tonight?
yeah,
Jeff?
LTE dropped.
Jave?
LTE is not as reliable as he thought.
Jeff?
He might
Name's
have gone
Dave?
to
A different app?
open up Instagram.
Here you go. Here, I got Jeff here.
Oh, that'll do it. Oh,
What?
there
I'm
you are.
here.
Did you switch
Yeah.
apps?
Oh,
I did.
we were
Yeah.
boring.
That's
That's
what-
what happened.
I could hear. Well, no, I was looking at the damn picture, so I didn't know it turns my audio off when I
Well, now
change
you
it.
know.
Huh.
But anyways,
But
yes,
anyways.
no, I found. You know what? I actually found an extra rare vintage of this. They call it
Ode to Source?
Coke Zero, Coke Zero,
Coke the Zero.
and
Ah,
Yeah.
Coke Zero
Zero?
and
Zero.
Zero, and that's I think that's how you
I thought
pronounce
the
it.
Z was
And anyways,
silent.
it's Arrow, Cook Arrow. And it's got a great finish. Goes down super smooth. And none of the hangover. So
did you
I'm
pick that up
yeah,
on
I'm pretty
your way
pleased.
through Ediba Coke?
Edibicook.
Or
Were you in Cones to Go?
Edibicook. Did you get that from Jay? Oh my God. What's that show?
What?
What?
Oh my God. The Edibicook for Etobicoke.
No, it was from that documentary Don't Fuck with Cats about Luca Magnotta, where all these internet sleuths are trying to track down this guy who posted a cat killing video on YouTube like years ago.
Okay.
Oh.
And they trace him to Etobicoke, and because the guy's American and doesn't know how to pronounce the shit, he's the way it's spelled, and it's Edibicoke.
Edibicook.
Edibicoke.
Edibicoke.
The guy from John Vision, he did a skit on it,
Oh, did
and he said it that way before. And I just anytime I read Etobicoke, that I have to read it that way. Edibicook.
Edibicoke.
Or you see Vaughn, and you got to pronounce it Voghan.
So for
West.
anybody who doesn't know, Etobicoke is a town that is a suburb
so
of
it's west
Toronto.
of Toronto.
So
If you have the internet, you can look it up.
west of, yeah,
It's
a town.
city.
that's where Rob Ford comes from. Look up Rob Ford. That guy was
Woot woot.
classy.
So,
One of my homies.
a little bit of a story here before we start up. So the boy and my wife were at hockey tonight, and Ray and I were just hanging out. And I got every screen. If you guys want to Google Gandalf Sax Guy 10 hours. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. I put
I want to Google that right now.
Gandalf Sax Guy 10 hours. That one, I put it on every screen in the house until they got home, and I had it cranked in the house. It was so funny.
The first thing that popped in YouTube when I typed in Gandalf was Sax 10 hours.
Yep. Pop that up, and that was playing on my TV. My dual monitors over at my computer, my laptop. I have like 4 phones playing.
Jeff, what are you doing to your mic?
Not doing shit. Fuck off.
Someone's out of control with the mic.
It's not me.
All right. But that reminds me of a story. I'm actually...
There it is.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's literally just a video of Gandalf bobbing his head.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I could jam that for 10 hours.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's so funny. Ray and I were busting the gut laughing.
That is ridiculous.
My kids are 10 and 12 now, and they speak in meme. So I know every meme that they say now. I'm just like, oh my God.
Well, that's the world.
So they kind of talk like us.
Yep. My name is Jeff.
I have no idea what my 13-year-old says half the time. I swear to God.
Does she use words like fam?
Oh, like shipping and fucking I don't know.
Shit.
Fucking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about how we are dads. Like, not how we became it, but...
That's a pretty easy story.
So there was one night
so drunk.
I got real drunk and decided, hey, it might be a good to stick my hoo-hoo dealie in her cha-cha, and then
Anyway.
But anyway.
I guess the rest is history.
B got anywayed.
And then you have another one on the way.
Oh fuck, I know.
So
Yeah.
out of the dads here, I think Braden's the youngest father. Is that a thing? He's got.
I'm the newest.
Yeah, he's
dad.
got his kid.
Yeah, that's
his
probably
kids are the
the
youngest.
dad.
Yeah.
Well, he's the youngest dad. And
I just joined the dad club last year.
Yep, already got one on the way.
he's catching up quick.
I got real bored during that lockdown, boys.
What'd you say? She was going to be a quarantine?
One day she will be a quarantine.
I liked that joke.
What's the count at now? 4?
I think so. Yeah, we're getting
Right
up
on.
there. I've got 2 daughters, 7 and 8, and a son who just turned 2. So I got three kids running around here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey Jeff,
What else we got?
tell us how many
I
kids
have
you have.
13, 6, and 3.
The 6-year-old's
Oh.
cute, but she's a handful.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah,
Her nickname is
She's out of
Hurricane.
control.
There's a reason for that.
lots of personality.
She's.
It's a call to
We
personality.
describe it as passionate. Extremely
I
passionate.
Really dislike that word. It's used for so many fucking things.
In this case, it's very accurate.
Anytime I talk about you, Jeff, and the girls are around, they always mention the time that you came over last year. Maybe it was the year before, and Celeste was here. And every 2 minutes she came over and she introduced herself. She's like, "Hi, I'm Celeste. Hi, I'm Celeste. Hi, I'm Celeste." And they always do that. They'll repeat that for like 5 straight minutes. Say, "Hi, I'm Celeste." Hi. And it's just the intensity of this girl.
Oh, she's like that with
Yeah.
everybody. Though it doesn't matter who you are. Like she will know like some stranger for like 2 seconds, and it's like, "Hi, I'm Celeste." Like she's gonna be a
Yeah.
politician or some super outgoing somebody, but like versus her rather odd introverted father, like it's.
So we should get
I don't know,
podcasts
man.
instead of you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know
I
why
don't know
the
if
fuck
we
you
get
guys
any
asked me
words
to
in
do
with
this
Celeste
shit.
was on the air.
Just
Yeah,
we'd have to
that's
we'd
true.
have to change it
That's
just
true.
to the Celeste Show podcast.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know what? I think as soon as she even hears that I'm doing this, she'll
Now
want her
tune
own.
into Celeste
So,
Pod next
thanks,
week.
guys.
Celeste.
Yeah. She wants to be. Oh yeah, she wants to be a YouTuber. So I've avoided that for as long as I
What was
could.
she going to do? What was her idea for YouTube?
Oh, everybody, the same thing everybody does. Plays
I gotta make some
Minecraft.
slime. Oh, here's some bath bombs. Oh, here's some toy reviews. Roblox.
Yeah,
Fortnite.
exactly. That's exactly what she wants to do.
So Ray, what kind of
Yeah.
offspring do you have?
I got a boy and a girl. The girl's 12 and the boy is 10. And we are a hockey family, so we all play hockey. My wife and I, we both coach hockey, so we're pretty busy. But this is a nice break from it.
Are you missing practice?
Yeah, needless to say, this is the longest we've spoke to Ray
A
in
decade.
like a
Yeah.
long time.
Last Friday?
Yeah. Except for the prologues that we recorded there. So
Yeah.
on this episode, what do we got slated here?
Well, like, really, it's just us talking, but we decided to throw something in it to give it a little bit of structure and a little bit of a talking point. So, I decided on the idea, and like I guess we
Nerd
all
alert.
decided to do a top 5 list of our favorite PlayStation 4 games. I don't know if everybody knows, but PS5 just launched, so it's kind of the end of an era for PS4, even though they're still going to be making games for the next couple of years probably. But I thought it'd be a pretty good idea for us to just kind of talk about that for a little bit, see what our favorite times were on the PlayStation 4.
And this will be pretty open because a lot of this is just us bantering. So who's going first?
Yeah. I guess I'll get it started. I've got my top 5 list here. I'll tell you, this was tough to do.
Now, did you rank
Not
your
because
list?
I actually didn't.
Jeff's eating apples.
Apple eater.
I'm just fucking sitting here.
It could very well
Uh,
be. I don't know what's going on. It's probably my internet connection fucking everything up again.
No, you're coming in correctly, and
Maybe.
Jeff's eating apples. Hills, we're fine. You're eating
Not
shit.
eating shit.
Yeah.
You eat piece of shit for breakfast?
I'm drinking beer. I actually just watched that last week.
Oh, yeah. Right on.
Pretty movie. Anyhow,
But anyway,
onto the list. So I did not rank them from 1 to 5. I had a ton of games that I'd considered for this. Over the last when my son was born, I had parental leave. I had a ton of time off. I played a lot of games,
not just your
and I'm
son.
part of that now. Yeah, like there's nothing like even before that when my daughter was born and everything. And so anyways, it was tough to narrow this down, choosing between some games that I really did like, but in no particular order. One of my top 5 is Minecraft. And these games are not exclusive to PlayStation 4. It's just a game that I played on it. So the first one is Minecraft. I loved this game. I never thought I would, but it's something that actually really brought me and my stepdaughter together. I had a hard time bonding with her, so Minecraft really helped us find something to do together. We've been playing it for about 5 years now, and every time we play, like with the updates coming into it, we're always finding new stuff to do, and it's just a ton of fun. You guys play it at all?
Nope.
Yep. I've heard of it.
Definitely not.
You
Yeah.
play-
I remember when it first came out on PC years and years ago, and I was like, the graphics suck. I don't want to play this.
Yeah, that was my original thought on it too, and I did not want to get it when I did buy it. I really just got it because I think Chevy, a friend of ours, Chevy was talking about it, and then I was just looking for something to kind of do with my stepdaughter, and I'm really glad I did, and yeah, still playing it very often to this day. So that's on there. I think you guys all probably played this one, Diablo 3.
Yeah, boy.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yep.
Yeah. I platinumed this game 3 times on the PlayStation Network, so I put a lot of time
Yeah, I
into
know.
this.
So one thing to know about Hills and his video games, he's all about the trophies. He's a trophy whore.
I blame
I am a
blame
trophy.
that parental leave on the trophy whoreness.
It took it to another level. I was always into achievements regardless, even from back when we worked at Xbox. When they introduced the achievements in there, I loved the idea of it. And then being able to get the trophies on the PlayStation. I just had the time to actually push for platinum trophies when I was on parental leave, so that helped quite a bit. But yeah, Diablo 3, great game. We played a ton of it with friends online. It was just really fun. Next on the list, I have Witcher 3.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah,
I've been told it's
Yep.
a really
Yeah.
great game.
you should play
It
it.
is the story is amazing. The combat in it is not as difficult as it was in games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls, but I think it's close to it. You can't just go in and smash a button. You need to go in prepared. And when you take down your first big monster or a minotaur or something, it's such a good feeling to actually earn that victory. I put a lot of hours into this game, and it was very rewarding to go through it, to level up. Just the whole open world exploration was a wicked
I
game.
played it for a bit. I got bored of that.
Yeah, you definitely need the time. I don't know if I would have ever played it if I didn't
It's a
have
hard
parental
one
leave, to be honest.
to get
That's
going.
Yeah, I think I put about 70 hours into it, and I feel like I didn't even
Yeah,
scratch
there's lots of
I could've-
It's a
there's
big one.
lots of content in that one.
yeah,
Now,
I didn't even get to the expansions or
Kitchens?
do
anything.
you get to toss a coin to your Witcher?
Is that only from the show?
No, it's
Yeah.
from the game.
Is it from the game?
I don't know if
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know
it's
if
from the book.
I don't
and
know
then
if it's
it's-
from Witch 3 specifically or anything, but it's probably from the book the game's based
Okay.
off of.
It is part of the whole thing, way before the show. Anyways,
Okay. I haven't seen the show.
Oh my
I
god,
have to,
You're
I
dude.
have
missing
to
out.
admit, the show's pretty good.
The season.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
wouldn't say
entertaining.
It's phenomenal, but it's a pretty good show. It's worth the watch, and
So-
that song is catchy as shit.
Yeah, so to qualify
I'll
that,
check.
my wife who watches shows with me, we actually picked that one. She was like, "Let's watch another episode of it," and that's like, I was like, "Okay, right on. We got a show we can watch." So it's entertaining.
Cool.
sweet.
It's on my list. I'll eventually check it out and do. All right, so next on the list, I put Overcooked 2. I actually have Ray to thank for introducing this one to me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I was looking for a good 4-player game to play with my wife and kids, and Ray said he had just a blast playing this with his family.
Okay, let me qualify blast
we-
here. Okay, I've never yelled at my kids so much to do their jobs during a video game. I was furious sometimes, like a vein popped in my head. I'm like, focus. I need mushrooms. When I call mushrooms, you fucking give me mushrooms, not pineapples.
Cut the
Why are you
goddamn
playing with
onions,
the fire
kids.
extinguisher? Honestly, that's how that game worked.
And he's not even exaggerating. That's
Mhm.
exactly how it goes. When you're playing that game, everybody has the roles, and if you mess something up, your kitchen catches on fire, and then the whole event is ruined. And but my wife, she's not a video gamer, and this was the only game that I've ever gotten her to play, and we played it a ton. We actually platinumed
yeah?
this game.
Right on.
We did.
That's
Congratulations.
awesome.
So,
Yes. We actually 100% of the I mixed this with Overcooked 1
that's fine.
and Overcooked
The series
2
is great.
because we played both. Yeah, the whole series. We played through both of them and all the add-ons. We put a ton of time in it. We had even just me and my wife playing it together without the kids was a ton of fun. So if you're looking for a fun co-op game to play with your
But
partner, it's
Be forewarned,
highly recommended.
there's a lot of
This is
organization in that kitchen, and you feel like Gordon Ramsay sometimes.
yeah, a lot of you need communication. You need to talk. You need to talk through it. highly
What are you?
recommended game.
And the avatars are really cute.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's good for the kids. They love picking the little animal.
Is that your 5?
avatars.
Is that 5 already?
And I got one left. Which, if it is number 1, it would probably be this one, Final Fantasy 12. I know this did come out on the PS2, but they did the remake on PS5
PS4?
and Final Fantasy 12 PS4, the remake. They came out with the Japanese version, the Zodiac Age, and absolutely phenomenal. Consumed a ton of my time when I finally got the platinum in this game. was probably the most satisfying one that I ever got. Because the last fight that I had to get it was it was brutal. It took me weeks to finish it, and when I finally completed it, it was just like I jumped up in the air. I was so happy. Yeah,
I've definitely
yeah. My wife stared at me. She's like, "Here."
I've definitely had
You're an idiot.
trophies. I've definitely had trophies that have made me do that.
Yeah, it's it's something to work for. They're pretty rewarding to get, and yeah, so that was definitely my most satisfying trophy, and I'll never forget that. Anyways, that's my top 5 list, kind of RPG heavy, and then just a little bit of family.
Who's next?
I mean, with Minecraft and Overcooked, so that's.
I'll go next because my battery is on its way out,
GF.
and I don't want to. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, no particular order. First one, I'm gonna say Spider-Man.
Okay.
It just felt good. Like you were Spider-Man. The story was amazing. It had a new twist on the Sinister Six, like the villains.
Okay.
You got to see the evolution of Dr. Octopus. It didn't pander to you with the whole origin story because, every single bit of Spider-Man lore, they feel like they have to do like the Spider-Man origin story over and over and over again.
If Uncle Ben die one more goddamn time.
It's so upsetting.
Right? But it didn't do that. It was the combat was unbelievable. The story was awesome. Even the DLC was
Who did
super
Aunt May look
exciting.
like?
It was one of those games.
Who did she look?
May?
Did she look like Marissa Tomei?
Oh,
Kirsten Dunst.
No.
She looked like
Kirsten Dunst. No,
So what are you talking about, dude?
No, that was Mary Jane. What are you talking about?
Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
I know, but that was like 20 years ago. Kirsten Dunst could totally be his aunt.
That would ruin the
So-
series so bad.
So when you're saying you are
Yeah, man.
Spider-Man, are you like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man?
No, man, you're just-
or
you're
Tom
just- you're-
Holland?
You're comic book
Andrew
Spider-Man.
Garfield.
You're the comic
Or are
book
Worst
you like,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
"Hey,
ever."
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good, Spider-Man.
I think so.
Wait, who's everybody's favorite
Uh,
Spider-Man?
Not Tobey Maguire.
The
Tobey
current-
Maguire.
You didn't
was
like
a
the
garbage
dancing?
Fucking Spider-Man.
You know what? It's
He
the
was- no.
direct. It was Sam
he was a
Raimi.
garbage Spider-Man from day one.
He was the awkward Spider-Man. And
I personally
Who was?
preferred Andrew Garfield from
Oh.
the Amazing Spider-Man. Now Tom Holland
Garfield was
is
good.
doing fantastic.
I like Tom Holland. I'm gonna have
And
to
he's
say
a,
that.
he's a very very
I enjoy
very
Tom.
close second.
Here's the thing.
I feel like Tobey Maguire was fine, and I think everybody started hating on him once the internet started hating on him, and everybody just jumped on. He did a fine performance. I never thought that he did a bad job in that. And
It was
so-
that scene in Spider-Man 3, man. It
It's
ruined
because
it
it's
for
Sam
everyone.
It wasn't
Like,
it
up
wasn't
until that
even
point.
Spider-Man 3 that killed it for me. I saw fucking Tobey Maguire hit the screen, and I'm like, that's not Peter Parker.
He was an
Who the
awkward
fuck is this
awkward
guy?
kid. But you gotta remember it's
Yeah,
it's
he's
Sam
super
Raimi's
awkward.
style though. He's weird. He's really weird.
Yeah.
Well, he might be
Yeah.
weird, but he's done some great fucking shit.
He has, right? But then you mix it with the Spider-Man universe. It's a weird mix.
Yeah.
Right, so
And
we
then-
should save Spider-Man for another episode.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit it real fast.
I think
But I didn't-
Well, yeah, I guess.
I think
Jeff's
we
battery
found
is
something that
dying,
we can-
I didn't even get an answer. Does she
Yeah.
look like Marissa Tomei?
it's just like some
Kirsten Dunst.
old broad. I don't know.
How old is she? Like, are we talking like?
Just not like the hot
Can you describe her?
young.
What is
you
she
know-
Are
wearing?
we talking like
No, I'm not.
mid to
I'm
late
not going to.
40s or?
Jeff, move on.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna move on. All right, next game is Fallout
Nice.
4.
That's a good pick.
Okay.
You know what? I'm a fan of open world games and RPGs. So an open world RPG that's gets my shit moving in a way that you guys never have.
Wow, that's
Okay.
not what you said last night.
Yeah, well,
That was then.
Tattooed
This is
baby.
now,
Okay.
bitch.
yeah, man. But yeah, no, and like you combine that with being able to like build
I
shit
agree.
and the VAT system where you can slow down and the storyline's awesome. Like 3 different distinct story paths. endless amounts of DLC. Like that game had me occupied for hundreds of hours.
Yeah,
so,
it's a big.
I'm a big fan of that
commitment, eh?
series. It's
Oh, man,
really good.
it's-
I love the writers in that.
to be perfectly honest, anything that Bethesda comes out with, like, gets
They
my
just
dick
got
hard.
acquired, didn't
So, you know, by
Yeah.
Microsoft.
now.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Sony's gonna have to pay a boatload to be able to play their game to get their games now.
They
If
probably
they're gonna
won't
get them at all.
whatsoever.
No, they're turning exclusives.
Oh,
You know, I think they will. I think Xbox would be stupid because Sony's gonna outsell Xbox 2-3-fold regardless.
Yeah.
And if they're just gonna limit their best game to one platform, they're losing out
Yeah,
on
anyways.
a ton of a market.
Next game.
oh yeah. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next game is fuck. What did I forget? I don't even have my list
Fallout
with
4?
me. What did I say?
Yeah, Spider-Man and Fallout 4. So
Yeah, Fallout 4, Spider-Man, Fallout 4.
God of War,
Oh,
yep.
God of War.
110%.
That game was perfect. That game
think-
was perfect. It was perfect
Yeah.
from beginning to end. The gameplay was awesome. The collectibles were awesome. It had like a Metroidvania feel to it. So like you'd see shit that
Okay.
you couldn't, get past at the beginning, and then later on, like halfway through the game, you'd get like a cool ability. Then you'd go back to where you were, and you could finally
Right
get
on.
through this thing. It was way long,
Okay.
like way longer than you thought it was. Like you felt like, okay, I'd be satisfied with this ending like 3 or 4 times. The ending was unbelievable. Left
Right
it
on.
open for a new one. It was a perfect
I'll
game.
check it out.
Leading into that, Horizon Zero Dawn, again, another perfect game. Like the lead character, Aloy, she's phenomenal.
It's a pretty
The
game.
gameplay is awesome. It's gorgeous. Who doesn't love robotic dinosaurs?
That's true.
there's
Everybody
anybody
does.
The
who doesn't
premise of the
enjoy
game is really cool,
Like, just kill 'em.
right? I don't want to be friends with somebody that doesn't enjoy
don't
robotic
deserve
dinosaurs. I'm sorry.
Oh, ooh.
No, it comes from
the
my
line
love of
is
Beast
drawn.
Wars
Fuck
back
yeah,
in the day,
Beast Wars.
Yeah. We
Right?
just lost half our audience.
right? And we didn't want them anyways, so fuck them. I can say that now because they're gone, right? So fuck them. They don't deserve my Beast Wars loving cock. I think I took
still
that
have
too
so
far.
many
Okay.
Beast
What was
Wars.
that? Four?
All right,
So it's-
we've set the bar.
That was 4. Last one, and this is a love-hate relationship that I've had going on for several years.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Destiny 2. You know what? It keeps bringing me back. I checked online
Yeah.
yesterday, and I've sunk almost 400 hours into that bitch.
Wow.
Wow.
400 hours of Strikes and Crucible, and you know what? The lore gets me.
Gambit.
The Gambit, like the game, it hits all the marks with your PvP gunplay. It's a vertical game. It's not like Call of Duty. I never really enjoyed the Call of Duty games. I like the super abilities, the kind of sci-fi, mystery horror kind of stuff that they get going on. The expansions are always consistent,
Yeah.
and now the introduction of the new season passes, it makes it super interesting. They make leveling up actually worthwhile. You can sit down and play it for 2 minutes. You can sit down and play it for maybe a couple hours or 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
But it's consistently awesome and consistently, I don't know, it has a bad rep, I guess. Some people love hate on it. I don't know. It gets me going.
Right on.
That's my 5.
It was close to my top 5 list, so I got nothing wrong with that.
Oh, and by the way,
a lot of good memories in that game.
I just picked up the new expansion. Came out this week, and it's even better now because you now have a darkness subclass called Stasis, and you can freeze people, and it's gorgeous and it's beautiful.
Sounds dirty.
But you have something to confess, though, don't you?
What's that?
You're no longer playing on the PlayStation.
That's right. That's right. You know
Confessions
what?
of
I've been converted. Most of my hours were on the PlayStation, though I have been converted to the Stadia.
Yeah.
It is 1,000 times faster. I can
Yeah.
load the game in under 30 seconds.
That was
And that was one of the big complaints with the original version.
People, yep.
100%. That's why I stopped playing it.
Yeah.
That's why I gave up on that.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's
Cool.
I can load it super. Oh, and I do have an honorable mention. Stardew Valley.
+1.
I haven't played that one.
Nice.
Stardew Valley.
So, something to note about your list, Jeff.
Yeah.
3 out of 5 of them were PlayStation exclusives, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
and one more note before my phone dies here. A good buddy of mine, he actually works for
What's his name?
PlayStation.
Give him a shout out.
PlayStation. I'm not saying shit to keep his anonymity
Probably
and
a
all
good
that
idea.
stuff because you know what, and he doesn't like to be. You know, he's
What's
a
his
shy
email?
guy. I like him. Mind your own fucking business at Sony.com.
It's that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Anyways, yes, he's messaging me like 2 minutes ago saying the PlayStation 5 is fucking badass, and I guess the new haptic controller, it's apparently a game changer. But he's known this for months,
Right on.
but he can finally
Sweet.
tell me about it. So,
Nice. Wait, good list, Jeff.
yeah, thanks,
Sure.
man. Who's next?
Ray, do you want
Randy.
to take this?
I can take it. Yeah.
Braden.
So,
All right. go ahead.
top 5, nice and quick.
Cool.
Number 5, actually in no particular order. Diablo 3, just because of the multiplayer and replayability. Like I've spent I don't know how many hours. I've owned that game on 3 different consoles, and you know what? Let's still play. Yeah.
Yeah, we've gone through
I
that a
have
lot.
a different view as far as video games are concerned. I'm more of a first-person shooter. So the new Call of Duty, not the Cold War, that's not out yet, but Modern Warfare, it's fucking badass. Graphics are great, multiplayer is awesome. It's hard, but it's beautiful and it's fun to play. On that point, first person, I also play Fortnite, and the reason why I play Fortnite is my whole family plays as well, which is amazing. If you're looking
That
for a
is pretty
squad,
sick.
and
Yeah.
like our whole family squads up, and we just play, and we yell at each other in the living room, which is amazing.
Every time I go over to your house, which isn't that often, but the last few times, it's always just Fortnite going
Yeah.
on every screen in that house, and it's great. Like video games bringing families together. It's especially right now and everything.
Yeah, so
It's great having
and
that option.
the battle
Everybody can
pass
do it together.
thing is right now. It's the Marvel season, so you get Wolverine skin and
Yeah.
Storm. All those. It's
Nice.
great. Iron Man. Yeah, right. And the thing is, everybody's
Just
trying to get
something
it
to work
family,
towards.
right? So we all kind of work together to get our skins. Where am I at here? A new
Yeah.
one actually. You know what? Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite's last
Fortnite.
one. Another
Thanks, Sean.
multiplayer one that I am actually switching on the fly here. Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time.
Oh,
Oh my god!
I hated that
all
game.
4 of us playing at the same time, all doing the same job. The thing is, I took the engine, so I was flying everywhere, and everybody else was shooting. We sunk so many hours into that game, and we unlocked every ship. It was so much fun. Like as far as couch co-ops are concerned,
I wonder
it's
if
great.
we had a good time. I tried that one too because of your recommendation. Do you think they know they ripped off the name from
110%
Bare
they
Naked
do.
Ladies?
Yes.
Lovers. Yeah.
in a dangerous space time.
Is that not? That's not their song, is it? It's originally done by somebody else.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. I think the
Cover that? I've been lying
Jamie?
to you this entire time.
Jamie?
I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to look it up.
Katie,
Yeah.
could you pull that up
We
for
lie to
us?
you every day.
Right.
All right, Jamie's on it. I'm pretty sure it's the
Well,
Originally,
it doesn't really matter.
BNL.
We'll figure it out. Somebody pull that up.
You know you're Canadian when you call
BNL.
Bare Naked Ladies BNL.
That's only because he's a
Fuck's
newbie.
sakes.
well. They did it on Community.
Yeah.
No, they did it in Community. They had a whole little bit based on
And
BNL.
God, I missed
so
that.
funny. I've never watched that actually.
Chevy's gonna catch up on that soon. It's incredible. It's in season 1 or 2. It went right over
And
Sarah's head.
last on my list is Senua's Sacrifice. This game is Senua's Sacrifice. It's
What?
an independent game. It is a
Never heard
PlayStation
of it.
exclusive. It's an independent. It costs like $40, but it's basically you're playing as this Viking woman who suffers from schizophrenia, and she has to find her way out of these tunnels. And it's basically a puzzle game that you wander around and figure out stuff, you fight stuff. The fighting is second to it, but it's recommended that you play with headphones on because you hear her voice arguing with her all the time, and it's dark and the story's great. If you get a chance to try it out, who's eating apples? Honestly.
Jeff, put down the Honey Crisps. I know they're good, but
Fuck you guys.
time and close.
Fuck you guys.
So, yeah. Senua's Sacrifice. Definitely recommend. That's about the only game I have that's a single player. Honey Crisp? No. Honey Bear?
Pretty sure
I'm gonna
that
check that
June
one
was
out, Ray.
Sugar Crisp.
Thank you very much.
Can't get enough of that
Sugar Smacks?
It was.
Sugar Smacks?
There we go.
Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time is a song by Bruce Cockburn from
not
1994.
Coburn.
Just lovers in
Cockburn.
a dangerous time.
Cockburn, that's the porn star.
Yeah.
Coburn
there.
is the singer.
Cock-
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, on it.
Yeah.
All right, Blu-ray.
He's good.
You're up.
Nailed it.
He gets everything.
Oh, so it's my turn. Okay. So
Oh, gentlemen, before he starts, I actually have to bow out. I am like,
that's fine.
You don't care about his list.
I don't. To be honest, I think the guy, he creeps me the fuck out, and I've lasted this long, and I and my battery's got like
right,
half
well,
a
it's
percent
Okay, I'll
probably.
get you later.
That last percent
On a
lasts
pixel?
like an hour though.
Says
Everybody.
Yeah.
It's
right,
game changer.
but game changer. But anyways, I love you guys, and
All right.
I'll listen to your
No,
list
you won't.
when I get back.
Lies.
Yeah, I totally won't.
Like if you're gonna lie,
And that's
to
why I
me,
love you
at least
guys.
Make it a believable one.
Right.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Next time we'll cuddle
Peace out,
after.
fucker.
All right. I really like that. I really like that logo.
Oh,
Get out of here, you homo.
We didn't even get to it.
Spoiler alert. You and your 7 chins.
Oh. Does now can I ask you this before I go? Does Taylor hate me?
Honestly, because
She knows the real you.
photo that I got of the collage of us all was sent in Instagram.
Yeah.
Is such a compressed quality that was literally the best she could do. She tried so hard. Like she's doing this shit. She's doing this shit by hand.
That's as good
on
as
an
it gets,
iPad.
Jeff.
You know,
So she's basically tracing all of the lines.
That's
and
you know
You
what?
cannot look any better than that.
that was the
It's-
best she could make it look.
I can't imagine her swearing.
You know what? I know
That
how
extra line under the chin.
I know how hard she works on that kind of stuff. So I definitely think you're full of shit. But
Well, whatever you got to tell yourself to sleep tonight, big guy.
all right,
It was a deliberate attack for sure.
yeah.
All right.
All right,
Peace,
guys,
man.
I'm out. See you guys.
So for those of you that are
Bye.
listening and are wondering what we're talking about, we have a new logo that we're going to unveil shortly. We'll have it on the Instagram. We'll have it on the Patreon. We'll have it on the YouTube channel. We'll have it everywhere, really. But we'll also have a clip of our
Probably ready for
reaction
the first
shortly
step,
if you want to
yeah.
edit it in here, I guess, Braden, for editing notes.
Sure, absolutely. I could do
Okay.
that.
We'll just throw that in here. Okay.
Yeah, we were fortunate to be recording when we uploaded the picture for the first time when Braden did, and just our
It's so
our
good.
reactions just
Like, it's
completely
so
priceless.
I played it back.
Yeah,
I played it back for
We wouldn't be able to
Taylor,
reenact it.
last night, and she died. She was so happy with the reaction.
Good.
Just the fact that we, as we progress into looking at this thing, just nothing but we dive so
We
hard
took a
into it,
deep
and
dive.
just nothing but laughter erupting more and more the further we got into this.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy that picture there when you get a chance to see it, and hopefully, you know what, we keep it for as long as we can. Also, if you want some
Let
merch
us know
with that
your
symbol on there,
opinions.
we can make that happen.
I'm sure we could do that.
Ooh, let's not go that far.
I'm not tattooing your faces on my body. You guys can go
No.
fucked.
Yeah, I don't want the homeless guy on my
We'll just
body.
leave at 6 to 9. Yeah.
Anyways, Braden, off to you. Your
Yeah.
top 5. Or,
All right, sure. So I guess I'm the only one that ranked mine. So, that's kind of what you're supposed to do when you say top 5. But
Ooh.
anyway, I guess I have to put this honorable mention out there. Diablo 3.
Yep.
Fuck yes. Played so much of
Yeah.
that game over just a number of years. I think I picked it up originally, Hills, when you and I were living together. I was,
When we
crashing
lived
in your
together.
basement. I was paying rent, so I wasn't really crashing, but
I bullied you into it.
the one thing with Blizzard is they make some
Reading
amazing
Scarlet.
games, but they take forever to make them.
it's true. So, it was definitely.
Yeah, they
think
can do
kinda
that,
got a
though.
pass on that.
Yeah.
Same with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Same with
the
Square Enix
weight's
for the
worth
most
it.
part. Now I say the most part
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
prelude to my number 5.
Nice
Yeah.
segue. Good segue.
That's a nice little transition.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at those. So
Side of things to come,
I'm an
I think.
RPG kind of guy, so this is unbelievably RPG heavy. So my number 5 was Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's a good one.
It's a good
Okay.
game, and that's why it's number 5, because it's not a great game. It could have been so much better. They had so much time to work on it. It was fucking 5-ish years since they announced the damn thing, and they come up with some bullshit levels on Frozen that do nothing but play out the movie storyline, and it's absolute garbage. And they could have done just so many different things to make that game better, and it's already such a convoluted fucking story from all of the other titles that I've loved so much. But the climax at the end and all that jazz all just made it hit that top 5 mark. So Kingdom Hearts 3, there we go.
Right on.
Cool.
Don't ever just pick it up if you haven't played the other Kingdom Hearts prior to that. You'll be so confused. It won't be worth it. Just don't
Good to
fucking do it. Number 4, Final Fantasy 15. Now, waited almost a decade for this fucking game to come out, and it was completely worth the wait. It was something completely different than what Final Fantasy usually does with, all the turn-based and all that shit. And it was big, pretty open world title, and
Was it that long between
yeah.
13 and 15?
it was. Well,
Yeah, okay.
so when
So they spent a lot of time in
13,
14 and
came out, they quickly announced Versus 13, which was what 15 was going to be
Yes.
originally, and then there was a bunch of changes with the design teams and directors and all that jazz that it just got flipped and skewed all over the place, that it became Final Fantasy 15, because it had absolutely nothing to do with 13 anymore. And by the time, I
Right.
wasted so many hours on that game just driving around, listening to music and the banter between all the characters.
Is that the one I
never
just started?
Yes, with the four
Yeah,
main
with the
characters,
Regalia.
where you're controlling one of them and the other guys are hanging out with you, driving
Yeah.
around in a vehicle and all that.
Yeah. Just okay.
Such a great game. The storyline is awesome. There's a couple of bits in there that they could have expanded a little more on the story, but it is what it is. It was a great game at the end of the day. So
It was a good game.
That's my number 3. The first game in this series was actually out on the PS3, but you got it as a free download for picking up the physical copy of it, or if you got the bundle on PSN. South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
I haven't tried that one.
So the Stick of Truth was the first one,
Right.
and that was an amazing game.
Yeah,
and
that's great.
The Fractured Butthole did not
So good.
disappoint whatsoever.
Too short though.
It had you enticed from, you know, the minute you started up. It picks up right where the last game left off,
Right on.
and it's just another episode of South Park. It's like you're watching a South Park movie.
Nice.
And you know, they have all
Yeah.
the same really offensive shit, like the cops, you know, fucking arresting all the black families in South Park to feed to their eldritch gods.
Oh my god.
You know, it's classic South Park shit.
Classic South
And
Park stuff.
It just gets absolutely worse from there. But
Got 'em.
yeah, so that'll be number 3. Number 2 is God of War,
Cool.
because as Jeff mentioned earlier, it was a perfect game.
Cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
You have that?
absolutely phenomenal. It's so fucking good.
Yeah. Maybe I'll pick that up.
You need to play it. Anybody who owns a PS4,
Yeah,
or a PS5 needs to play that game. It doesn't even matter if you've played any of the previous God of War series. Like,
I gotta
yes,
say,
it would help.
I'm a big fan of that series. Like even when playing on the PSP, so much fun.
This game in particular,
They're so
is so different
Okay.
from those games. This one is much more, I should say, much less of just a button mash kind of game.
Right.
Because for the most part, those games were really just mash the buttons and
Yeah, the big appeal to the old games was the gore and the crazy moves and the weapons.
yeah,
Yeah, just
absolutely.
fast paced,
This
killing
game
everything,
is
getting the
much
big
more-
combos.
much more strategic.
Yeah.
And it's just so well done. The lore that they have in there is amazing. They can do a complete switch from Greek mythology over to Norse mythology.
No way. Okay, you sold
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know
Your
me,
Viking
I have a bunch of hobbies, and one of them is I actually participate in Viking reenactments. So I actually dress up as a Viking, and I actually do like blunted steel fighting. So that actually interests me a bit. I mean, the history as far as Viking stuff, that's really secondary to the fighting because I like fighting people with it. But you know, just knowing that there's a little bit of Viking there, you know what, it already sold me.
Yeah. And he's not talking about LARPing with like foam swords and
they're not
balls of lightning.
They're
he
lightning
actually
Lightning
hits
bolts.
people with
Lightning bolts.
lightning bolt.
outbursts.
Right.
Hey everybody, Braden here. Just wanted to thank you all for listening to the first episode of Four Dads and a Podcast. At this point, we started to experience some issues with our recording software, where Sean's audio kind of became out of sync with mine and Ray's. It becomes a little unlistenable after this point, and we've unfortunately had to scrap it from here. I know everybody wanted to hear what my top pick was. It was Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I droned on and on and on about it, so you're not missing a whole lot. Needless to say, great game, and everybody should play it, regardless of whether or not you've played any Final Fantasies before in the past. So yeah, again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back with another episode shortly.